Guys, Woxxii here, and welcome to this guide on how to use Ledian. Now, I wanted to do this guide because I really like Ledian as a Pokemon, but unfortunately, it does not have like the greatest stats. So I'm just gonna pull up Ledian right now, and I just wanted to do this guide because I really like Ledian. So here you can see his stats. So it's 55 in HP, 35 in attack, 15 defense, 55 in special attack. 110 in special defense is really good actually, and then 85 in speed, which is manageable, I guess. So, I mean, this is not really a guide on how to use it. This is just a guide with some usage tips. So, if you want to use Ledian, just like I do, because well, I really like it, and it's the mascot of my channel. Even though it might not be really like you can't really see it. I don't really explain it a lot, but it is, and that's why I really wanted to do this. So the first set I have here is actually, so this Ledian is with the binding band. So I went ahead and did 20 max HP and max defense with a bold nature. Now you might think like, why would you do that? It sucks at defenses, but I just really wanted to use like this Pokemon in always. So when you have like max HP, max defense, and then you set up a reflect, you will actually be physically really bulky. So you just have to make sure that reflect stays up as long as possible, and you always reset it. I mean, brick break is a problem, of course, because it breaks your screens, but it's not perfect for everything. Then you have Roost, to get that HP back after you're bulky, but you wanna keep getting health. And then here's where it gets interesting. So you have Infestation, but you also have to move the item, Binding Bands. What this does is, as you can see, instead of 1/8 that Infestation will do, it will do 1/6. So you definitely get damage. And then just told them out with Reflect and Roost, and then you have Struggle Bug. So Struggle Bug is actually your strongest offensive move, but it has 100% to lower the foe's special attack by 1. So this will also give you a special attack, a special defensive boost. So I felt like this was the set. I mean, I made all of these sets myself, so this is just one set here. This is more like a bulky set. I'm not telling you that's gonna work perfectly. I just really wanted to use Ledian, and this is what I came up with because it's pretty hard to make a set around him. So then the second one here that I made is a Solfest, because when I saw those stats, I just thought a Solfest. So here the idea is actually, so a Solfest, and you want to lock in a special attacker with Infestation. Not with super effective attacks though, just like a special attacker. So with the Solfest and max special defense, you're going to be really bulky. Now you might think, why not HP? Only special defense, because well, your HP is bad anyway, and you don't HP like boosts. I guess you can think of it half of the special defense and half of his defense, but you don't want that. You want to lock in a special attacker, and then a Solfest and like max special defense. So you really you wall him. So that's when you have Infestation. Then you have U-turn to get out of there. Then you also have Struggle Bug to even cripple that special attack even more. So you wall him completely and knock off, because well, you can only use not physical. You can only use attacking moves with the Solfest. So I mean, and I saw he gets knockoff, and it's not like you're gonna get a lot of power with Ledian, because look at his attack stats. That's 35 and that's 55. So I just thought knock off, to knock off his item if he's leftovers or something, and then you can, after the Infestation wears off and you predict a switch, you can just U-turn out. So that's the idea for this set. Then this is the last set here. So I did 3 sets where I used all of his abilities. So I forgot to mention that actually. So this one is Early Bird, because you're gonna want to lock him in, and if they put you to sleep, you can just wake up. I didn't go for Swarm because you want to get as max. You want to have as max. How do I put this? You want to have the most HP possible with Roost. So I don't see the effect of Swarm, because it boosts your Bug's attack when you're at 1/3 of your health, and you don't want to be around there. So that's why I went for Early Bird. So if you get put to sleep, it drops by 2 instead of 1. So that's great. Then with this one, it's Swarm, because you might get worn down, and when you have a low health Ledian, I mean, your Struggle Bug or your U-turn or your Infestation will at least do a little bit more. So that's that. And then this Ledian, I have Iron Fist. So, Ledian's attack sucks, but I really want it. He gets Iron Fist, and it's just so cool. It's one of my favorite abilities as well. So I just wanted to make use of it again. Of course, a Talon Flame or a really strong physical attacker is going to be way better than this, but this is just on how you can use it. I'm not telling you it's better than other Pokemon, it's just how you can use this Pokemon. So I was thinking Jolly because you want to go max speed, and this gets Encore as well. So if you can read what they're gonna do, you can Encore, and that is really huge because when they're locked into that, this is when you can get your Sword Dance up and actually get your tag going to a pretty decent state. And that's why we have Jolly, because you always want to outspeed with the Encore, because they do a move. Somebody gets killed, you switch your Ledian and you outspeed, and then you Encore them in like whatever move they did. It's kind of gimmicky, but I think it can work. So that's Encore. Then you Swords Dance, and then you also have Dizzy Punch because it's non-stab. I know that, but it's not like you have a lot of sustain. You just want to go Dizzy Punch, and this is kind of hacksy because you want to get the confusion. It also gets Iron Fisted, and I just thought it was a really good option. And then we also have Acrobatics as your main other move because it's your stab. So that's a Flying Gem to boost that Acrobatics at the first turn, and then the second turn you lost your item, so that will give you more power, and that's going to be your go-to move. And then you'll try to Encore them, Dizzy Punch them, Acrobatics, Swords Dance, all of that. So it's going to be kind of gimmicky to work with, but I think if you use it, if you play really good with this, you can actually use it. So this was just the example. So that's going to be the video on how to use Ledian. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you use one of these sets or try them out because you like Ledian and you want to use it. So that's going to be this video again, as I said before, and I will see you all next time. I'm out.